Hi, today we're at Mill Creek Vineyards and Winery at the southern end of Dry Creek on West Side Road, and I'm talking with Yvonne Kreck, the co-owner and longtime proprietor of this vineyard. She's going to tell us all about their story and their history here in this area.
The winery itself had its very first beginning in 1965 when my father-in-law bought a piece of property that's about 5 miles north of here, really right across from the current Lambert Bridge Winery. And he planted the first, as far as we know, the first post-Prohibition Cabernet Sauvignon vineyard here in Dry Creek Valley. The winery itself was not started until 1974. That was our first vintage. Here on the property, we have 3 whites and 4 different reds that grow right here on the property. The people that come, to visit us are genuine and nice, and they almost all have something interesting to say. Very beautiful mountains from our tasting room. You look out and see Mount St. Helena and Fitch Mountain and Geyser Peak, all in one glance.
Hello, my name is Jeremy Kreck. I'm the winemaker here at Mill Creek Vineyards. I've been here since 2004. I grew up in the vineyards. I helped my dad back in 1993 put in a vineyard out in Chalk Hill Road, and remember walking around doing vineyard mapping and stuff even in junior high and high school. Worked summers and then went to Cal Poly, came back, started making wine in 2004, but worked in the cellar since 2000. My style of winemaking, I really try to stay out of the way of the fruit. I do like interesting wines, complex wines, but for me the fun of wine is about showcasing any particular vintage. Some of the awards we've won over the years are the Sweepstakes at the Harvest Fair twice for Sauvignon Blanc. This last year we won 5 gold medals and a best of class.
What makes it your flagship white?
I think it's demonstrated a very good quality over the years. As I mentioned earlier, we've won the Sweepstakes twice at the Harvest Fair. This particular wine won the best of class out of 53 wines. This is our 2006 Zinfandel. This comes from 2 different vineyards in Dry Creek Valley. One is about halfway up the valley on the eastern bench, and the other is up on Mill Creek Road up in the hills. This is one of 3 that we make. We do 2 vineyard designates and then a blend, and this is the blend. Dry Creek Valley has tremendous, it's known for zins, it has tremendous fruit, but still maintaining not an overripe character. This one in particular shows some strawberry cream, some pepper, but it's not overwhelming, but also has a great sweetness and a great body. This is our 2006 Cabernet. This comes from 2 different vineyards. One is over in Alexander Valley and the other is on the property here. The Alexander Valley fruit is very structured, very complex. The Dry Creek Valley fruit is more fruit forward, so the 2 work very well together.
Colors, exquisite.
So with this wine, it's fermented as separate lots and then aged for about 18 months in French and American oak, about 35% new, and then blended and bottled.
And medals on this one?
A double gold medal and a gold medal. So I get lots of ripe blackberry, some cassis, lots of mixed herbs, but it's a pretty weighty wine right now. The 2006 will certainly age for at least 10 years.
But it's still drinkable now.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.